The Bucharest Metro long and has 63 stations. The first proposals for a metro system in Bucharest were made in the early part of the 20th century by the Romanian engineers Dumitru Leonida and Eli Radu. The earliest plans for a Bucharest Metro were drafted in the late 1930s. Alongside the general plans for urban modernization of the city, the outbreak of World War II, followed by periods of political tensions culminating with the installation of communism, put an end to the plans. By 1970, the public transport system was no longer adequate due to the fast pace of urban development. Although the system was the fourth largest in Europe, a commission was set up, and its conclusion pointed to the necessity of an underground transit system that would become the Bucharest Metro. The plan for the first line was approved on the 25th of November 1974 as part of the next 5-year plan, and the construction on the new metro system started on the 20th of September 1975. The network was not built in the same style as other Eastern European systems. Firstly, the design of the stations on the initial lines was simple, clean-cut modern, without excessive additions such as mosaics, awkward lighting sources or excessive decoration. The main function of the stations was speed of transit and practicality. Secondly, the train sets themselves were all constructed in Romania and did not follow the Eastern European style of construction. Each station usually followed a color theme and an open plan. No station was made to look exactly like any other. Despite this, many stations are rather dark, due to the policies of energy economy in the late 1980s. With later modernizations doing little to fix this problem. Bucharest being one of the largest cities in the region, the network is larger than those of Prague or Budapest. When the planned new line extensions are finished, they will increase the system length to more than 100 kilometers, with about 80 stations. The first line, M1, opened on the 19th of November 1979, running from Semanatoaria to Timpuri NOI. It had a length of 8.1 kilometers with 6 stations. Following this, more lines and several extensions were opened. Lines M1 and M3 have been sharing the section between Erevalu and Nicolae Grigorescu. Large stations which connect with other lines, such as Piața Victoriei, have 2 terminals, and each terminal goes by a different name. On the official network map, they are shown as 2 stations with a connection in between, even though, in fact, and for trip planners, they are a single station with platforms at different levels. There is one exception. Gara de Nord 1 and Gara de Nord 2 are separate stations, passengers being required to change trains at Basarab. Generally, the underground stations feature large interiors. The largest one, Piața Unirii, is cathedral-like, with vast interior spaces, hosting retail outlets and fast food restaurants, and has an intricate network of underground corridors and passageways. Metrorex is the Romanian company which runs the Bucharest Metro. It is fully owned by the Romanian government through the Ministry of Transportation. There were plans to merge the underground and overground transportation systems into one authority, subordinated to the city of Bucharest. However, these plans did not come to fruition. Starting in 2018, the entire network runs underground, except for a short stretch between Dumitru Leonida and Bursani stations on the southern end of the M2 line. The network is served by 6 depots, 2 being located above ground and 4 underground, and smaller additional works at Gara de Nord and Erevalu stations. There are 2 connections between the metro network and the Romanian Railways network. One at Bursani and loading gauge, but not the same electrification system, making it possible for new metro cars to be transported cross-country as unpowered railway cars. The network is powered by a bottom contact third rail system except in works, depots and some tunnels where a catenary system is employed. There are 5 metro lines in operation, and another one in the planning phase. There are multiple signaling systems used. Line 2, the first one that has been modernized, uses Bombardier's CITY-FLO 350 automatic train control system. It ensures the protection and operation of the new Bombardier Movia trains. The system uses an IPU, TI21M track circuits and EBI screen workstations. Signals have been kept only in areas where points are present, but only use a white light, meaning that the route has been assigned and the driver can use cab signaling. Trains are usually operated automatically, with the driver only opening and closing the doors and supervising the operation. Other features include auto turnback and a balise system, called PSM. This ensures that the train can stop at the platform automatically. On Line 3, the ATC system has been merged with the INDUZI system. Signals are present in point areas and platform ends, along with the 3 red, yellow, green lights. T.